Hey, uh, maybe people can hear me. Who knows? I'm pretty sure they can. But anyway, um, this is I've just got a couple things I need to finish up, so I just started an after party for Dave's stream. So we're gonna. There's Sean. I knew Sean would show up.
I'm
He's a
here.
good egg. So yeah, I had to go to Lowe's, so I missed out like the tail end of the conversation. I needed some two-sided tape, so I had to run and get that. Tom, good to see you. Sorry I missed you
Hi.
kind of in the other stream.
I missed you in the other stream. I
Yeah,
suddenly looked and you were there, and I was like, "Oh,
I
cool."
know. It's
It's the never-ending stream.
I know. So I had to go and I had to get this giant polo and then use it to tape up my machine that I guess for whatever reason I keep misplacing this foam tape. I've got this other stuff that's very thin and very strong. Like this is supposed to hold like 40 pounds or something like that. That's okay, but it is not as unctuous and willing to mold onto itself as the very cheap generic foam stuff. Here we are.
Hey, I just wanted to pop on to tell you I'll be right back. I got to go feed the cows and stuff at the other house.
All right.
So I'll be
the cows
back.
you said hello.
I will.
Bring us with you.
They're a bunch of divas.
It's always fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
I remember milking cows. Are these dairy?
Cows are a pain in the butt. Yeah, these are jerseys. Yeah. I just got to go feed them. I'm not milking them.
Any chocolate milk cows?
Yeah, if you put the syrup on the teats, you can have chocolate milk. No problem. That's right. Strawberry, if we're really feeling it. Whatever syrup you take, that's what you got.
Strawberry.
So I'll be back. I'll see you guys here in a little while.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Bye.
Hey, Pitar. Good to see you, sir. I know you've been working on like a ton of projects recently, so I'm very excited to kind of see the follow-up on some of those things. So you have to get some videos out for GPU June. Maybe they're not GPU videos, but that's fine. But yeah, so I wanted to finish up. I was trying to put together this this machine, and I needed some parts, so I ran to the store. So I'm back. And there are some other people that are in the video too. So I just figured we would continue the chat, as it were. And I could see everybody is super energized.
Completely silent.
Super energized. That's great. All right, everybody, get close to your monitor. It's a little bit of space cocaine. It'll get everybody ready. Oh no, it's Dave. Oh man, Dave's on my stream. No way. How did I rate this? That's great.
Just for a bit. Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, I am just sitting here. I have to. I'm trying to finish up this darn 6500. I spent all day having issues with it, and then because I was like, I retrobrided all the plastics, and man, they look. None of them are within like just reaching distance, but yeah, like they look really great. It was absolutely like many days in the retrobrite, but I got them all going, and so now I kind of want to put it back together so that way that I can get this damn thing off my desk. Plus, it gave me an opportunity to test. I recently got a monitor and some other things, so it was pretty cool. So
cool. Awesome.
Dave, I'm glad your keyboard project came together.
That was
good stuff.
Yeah, took a while, but yeah, we got it back.
Yeah, I know. It's like 9 hours.
Yeah, a lot of pieces. What? A lot of pieces that little thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, is it just a membrane? They're just membrane keyboards, right? It's just I was going to say.
There's like it's weird. It's like there's one membrane and there's another one, and there's a ribbon cable going to one and a ribbon cable going to the other, and then you got to put all the little rubbery things in there. The keys push on that. So yeah.
Yeah, all the dome, all the little rubber dome stuff. Yeah. I need to order some of that. I actually, Pitar says, hey, that looks fantastic. I have some Amazon matte colored filament coming in too for more bezels. And I I need to order some. I have Joe and other people kindly print things for me all the time. Javier's printed a couple of things, but man, it'd be really nice to just be able to do it myself. So, have to get on that.
Hey Ron, question for you.
Yeah, Sloopy, what's up?
The 6500. I can't quite remember because it's on the edge of my memory. But wasn't there an issue with it that it wasn't quite as fast as it should be or something?
Oh yeah, no, they suck. They're terrible.
Yeah,
they're performas. So,
Yeah.
but the whole thing is like they're just a real compromised design because the whole thing starts with the Quadra 630, which was kind of like, hey, we're gonna add IDE and we're gonna add some other stuff to the machine, and then they just kind of like, well, let's bodge this in and bodge this in and bodge this in, and so
it's like the 630
Going.
series. So
yeah, like the 6300, 6400, 6500, 6200. Yeah, they're all derivatives of whatever. But the 6500, like the 250 and up, those
Right.
boards actually are a complete redesign that makes some good design choices because you can drop in a G3 processor because that's what basically the 6500 board is more or less the same board that's in the 20th anniversary Mac. And if you watched Action Retro's recent video where DOS Dude 1 swapped the processor out of his 20th anniversary Mac and put a G3 in there, so
yeah,
he currently owns the world's fastest 20th anniversary Mac.
yeah, because I can remember giving my boss some crap about he bought one. He goes, yeah, but I got it for cheap, and I'm like, yeah, but they're still terrible Macs. But I can't remember why they were bad Macs. So
I think it's just because it's all just kind of shoveling,
poor design.
trying to push the board as much as it could possibly go upgrade wise. But I mean, I've got a 6400 and I've got a 63, or I'm sorry, I've got a 6400 and 6500. Those are the two best Performa models that Apple ever made, and they're still not great compared to like regular G3 machines, like 7700, like some of those other machines. But Guitar's right. They did make G4 and G3 cache slot upgrades for those, but man, those are so expensive.
Yeah, because that's what we eventually did with it. We put a G3 upgrade in it, and it still just wasn't up to snuff. Because I remember he originally bought all his kids' 2 SIs from a auction, and then when we upgraded them, we got them all power computing 240s, and those were pretty decent machines.
Mm-hmm. Anzia or motherboard architecture.
All right, don't be jealous. Ron, don't be jealous. I know I've been looking for this for a while.
Okay.
I found a Office XP 30-day trial.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I can finally open those Word docs.
And an XP Professional 120-day evaluation.
Oh my gosh.
Evaluation.
Those would be like the worst 4 months of your life.
But wait, they're sealed. You should send them into Woida and get them graded.
I should.
$10,000.
I found some kind of Microsoft.
Yeah, the courseware. Yeah.
Courseware. I don't know why I have this.
Oh God,
But
not a
I think
Microsoft certification.
I think we could say this about lots of stuff in our collection is I don't know why I have this.
I don't know either. It's
Don't
like,
remind me about Microsoft certifications.
I just threw out
MCP.
I just threw out a bunch of Office XP sealed discs.
You could have made tens of pennies with those.
Oh my God, I lost all that money.
Well, I mean, just think of all the furniture you wouldn't have had to have refinished when you put a wet glass down. I know. Just not really thinking ahead, Sloopy.
That's why I have my drink coos.
All those Christmas ornaments.
It was made by a local girl who was trying to make some extra money.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually knitted.
Oh,
My
that's
wife
cool.
makes those, or has.
Yeah.
Way cool. Dave disappeared.
Yes, he did.
Found a DS
Tom's
Lite.
back. Oh, nice. Don't apply the latest firmware update.
Okay. I don't know why I have this thing, but I do.
What you do?
Send it to my daughter. She'll mod it for you.
I've got
What can you do?
These.
Oh, Switch. Yeah.
I've actually got 2 of these. So if anyone needs a Switch for a good price, let me know.
Oh, cool.
My son and daughter both gave me their old Switches. My son
Oh, yeah.
just plays games on PCs, and my daughter, she got a full size Switch.
Well, plus they're tired of getting whipped. Like, Dad, take these Switches back.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
old switches won't run. What's that? Other, you can run a different operating system so that you can
Oh,
do. I'm sorry, what?
This is
Probably
one.
next.
This one is one revision newer than what is required to be able to jailbreak it, so that you can unlock it.
Yeah.
Because I was going to actually just put like a bunch of emulators and such on it, and
Yeah, there was, I can't remember what the architecture is called or the OS or whatever, but there was something you could put on those to use them all basically as Unix workstations. And
They named this guitar pedal after me. Crybaby.
no,
Oh, Tom.
now I'm gonna go ask her because I can't stand it. No.
Is that a
I thought they
crybaby
ma-
wah that you have
I never
there?
Crybaby Wah.
Nice.
I was gonna say, did they name it after your favorite Johnny Depp movie?
Including it didn't have a
Wow.
power output. It needed batteries, so I drilled a
mod.
hole or cut a hole in it and ran a power connector. I'm sure some guitar enthusiast is going to yell at me for that.
Oh yeah, somebody's gonna be like, "You understand? You ruined it. You ruined this thing you own." Can't believe it.
I bought this thing for like $5 at a garage sale, so I'll light it on fire if I want to, but I won't because I'm not cool like Jimi Hendrix. Not cool.
sort of like the people who complained that I put my Raspberry Pi 4 in a case that looks like a little Amiga 1000.
Mine's in a cardboard box.
That's what you get for doing things with stuff you own.
Just because it looks like an Amiga 1000, people yelling at you for that?
Yeah,
Nice.
Why was it an insult to Amiga or something?
I don't know. They're like,
was it like a 3D printed case?
Yeah, I 3D
Well,
printed it.
Yeah, they need to just shut up. I mean, if I could maybe see if you gutted a real Amiga 1000 to put that in there, but for a 3D printed case, yeah, that's totally fine.
Yeah, there it is.
Hey,
That's
it's a
actually pretty
plastic
cool.
box.
Yeah,
Just happens to be shaped like an Amiga.
yeah.
Oh, but do you have the lid with the signatures underneath for it?
No signatures, but I do have a lid. But the problem is that I need to get a fan to fit in it, because when the lid's on it, the Raspberry Pi overheats.
Oh,
But yes, it does boot off of the SSD.
nice.
And I have the adapter so that you put a SD card in it, and then it comes over to where this is, so you can put an SD card in it, but it doesn't quite fit because the sizing's slightly off.
Oh,
Because otherwise, you'd be able to put an SD card in where the floppy goes.
That's
You
cool.
know, they have small little Bluetooth keyboards that are about the size of that, so you could slide it underneath like you would with an Amiga 1000 keyboard. Close enough.
Yeah, but actually, I use a program called Synergy that allows me to just take my mouse and just go straight across over to the screen on this, which is over there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Jim and the holograms love that too. They love that synergy.
Yeah, I've had a full license to Synergy since 1.5 was released or something, before 2.
I'm
And
just
they're
putting
beta
screws in
testing
here.
3 right now.
I sure as hell don't know if these are the proper screws.
Well, put them in. If they don't fit, they're not the right screws.
Well, they fit, but the problem is they all have like that little, the little thing to give them a little teeth. kind of those little retaining clippy kind of deals, and
Mhm.
I do not know if I sure don't see a lot of like previous evidence that, well, and the fact that I'm dropping them on the ground, I don't see a lot of evidence that those were used previously, but you know, I don't know. They sure seem to fit, and I sure got a lot of them. So I'm gonna say that maybe, just maybe.
Well, quit screwing around and put it back together.
I'm doing it, Dad. God.
It's Javier.
Hey, Javier. Hey.
What's up?
Hey,
What's up?
Good to
Hey,
see you,
Javier.
Rick. You have fun in your kilt place?
Yep, it was a lot of fun.
That was cool, man. Those clothes were cool, man.
Weather
I
was
love that.
good.
Did you have fun in your kilt place? Yes.
I
Yeah,
always have fun in my kilt
Party.
place.
let's rephrase. Party.
Kilt party. Your kilt party. Come on.
Yes. It's one of the few places I can go in a kilt where I don't hear all the bad jokes or questions. You know,
Well, how many
like-
bad questions did you get at VCF?
Like, what is
Or
worn under the
less?
kilt? It's like, absolutely nothing is worn under the kilt. Everything is in perfect operating order.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Anyway,
At least you don't get the ones that I get when I use shorts. Like if I'm mounting a chicken or something like that.
Your what got chicken?
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Wait. This
What?
this requires more explanation. When I'm wearing shorts mounting a chicken.
That I look like I am riding a chicken.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
that one I haven't heard. I will,
Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Now you had.
Is this sort of
Yes,
like
it is.
regional kind of thing?
It is.
Okay.
or were they implying that your legs were white and scrawny?
Well, they implying they're very thin and flimsy.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
To say the least.
I've
So
never
you
been
have,
accused of being thin.
Well, you have chicken legs. Is that what you're trying to
Chicken
say?
legs, yeah.
Chicken legs. Oh, okay.
Chicken legs.
Yeah. Nope. I'm the farthest from a chicken as you can imagine.
4 fried chickens and a Coke.
That's
And chicken
Yeah.
wings or chicken
these
legs?
two guys out there are dressed like Hasidic diamond merchants.
They look like they're from the CIA or something.
What'd they order? Yeah, I like that movie a lot more before I knew, because I watched Blues Brothers 2000 and I went with my dad to the theater and watched that, and I was kind of like, oh, well, it's just a bunch of famous people. This sucks. And when I watched Blues Brothers as a kid, I didn't really know all the all the celebrity people and stuff like that. So they were just people in this movie, and it felt different to me. I don't know. Aretha Franklin and all that. Yeah.
Carrie Fisher with the assault rifle.
Yeah. My father used his last favor.
The penguin with the yardstick.
Yeah. Repent.
She's right. You boys need some churching up.
Right.
Slide on down to the Triple
Churching
Rock
The Triple Rock.
and catch Cleophas James.
I haven't seen that movie.
Do
in a
you
while.
believe? I believe.
Hey, Sloopy, does that scooter have cop shocks and cop brakes?
Yeah.
No, that's why I'm selling it.
It was made in a time before it'll run fine on regular gas.
I was gonna say, can you run unleaded gas in it, or you have to run like you have to put like a additive in it, or premium in it?
Ethanol free.
Oh man, I've got
There's a lot
another. I've got another scooter that I have. It was I got it for dirt cheap. I got it for like $50, and the plastics were all torn to hell.
Yeah.
And I modified it so that instead of like the usual where you're sitting up, like you're sitting in a chair or something, you're sitting way down so that the handlebars are almost look like ape hangers.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Did you extend the front wheels so it was a chopper?
no, but I'm thinking about putting like 6-inch risers on it, so it actually looks like ape hangers, so that your hands are like just above where your shoulders are.
Yeah.
Because the seat is probably about 6 inches lower than where its stock is, and it's got all the modifications for power you can do, except for the big stroke. It's got the big bore, it's got the performance clutch, it's got the performance carburetor, performance ignition wire, the whole nine.
You're taking a scooter and making a motorcycle out of it.
Yeah.
And he has got the power.
Yeah. I wanted to get a 150cc scooter and max that out because you can get them up to like 220, 230 cc's and make that into a custom. Because then you could just drive it anywhere, because the 50cc scooter, even with full upgrades, you can barely do like 75, 80 miles an hour on a highway. You barely keep up, but with a 150cc scooter, you can go into a highway and keep up with all the mods easily. And people will look at the scooter and are like, "What the hell's that?"
It saves gas
Oh yeah.
a lot.
It does. Yeah.
But do you
Yeah.
really want to be going that fast on such a small frame? I mean, the tires are tiny, speed wobbles.
Yeah.
It's better than the speed wobbles on my Honda Magna.
Would you like to ride that at that speed, or a penny farthing at that speed?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, big wheel doesn't necessarily make it safer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've done 50, 60 miles an hour on a scooter. It's no big deal.
Way back when I was in high school, briefly, I had a Honda Spree scooter. I mean, that
Ooh, the
I think,
Spree.
the speedometer I think went up to 45, and and one day I'm sitting at a red light, waiting for the light. Guy pulls up like on a Kawasaki Ninja or whatever, got a hot girl on the back, and I'm looking at her, she's looking at me, and the guy's not paying attention. She looks over at me and goes, "What's it gonna grow up to be?" And then they take off. I was very sad.
I would.
Got rid of that, then bought a 77 Volkswagen Rabbit. I showed them.
Like,
God,
what
I had a
feature set did you
Volkswagen
have on
Rabbit.
that Rabbit? Did you have driver's side floor? I know you had to pay extra.
No, but I did have the louvers on the back hatchback window.
Yeah.
And I had the long mirror that had like a bunch of the small mirrors like on an angle, that covered the whole windshield, so you could see really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, my thing was tricked out, man. I love that Rabbit.
Fancy.
And
my-
one of the windows, the passenger window, the handle broke off, so I used a pair of vice grips and clamped them on there so you could roll the window up and down. It was awesome.
Perfect.
Worked, right?
It worked. Now the worst thing with that car, oh my gosh, the girl I was dating at the time went to go pick her up. She worked at a video rental store, and her mom wanted to meet me, and so, well, I'll pick you up at your work. And she's like, "What, you're gonna meet my mom? My mom's gonna be there." Okay, so we go there, and we're getting ready to leave. I open up the door for my girlfriend. She gets in the car, and I go to try to start it, and it won't start. So I have to pop the hood, spray some, quick start stuff in the in the carb or whatever, and it fires up. And yeah.
Great way to impress a girl.
Yeah.
Good impression.
Well,
yeah.
You
Here's
know what
the thing, though. If you had car trouble, the mom knew that you could help her then.
You were
Yeah.
handy.
But yeah,
See?
but
Yeah.
the mom wasn't too impressed. But that girl,
If
when my alternator went out, she helped me replace it. So she was all right.
She's a keeper.
Yeah.
if women don't find you handsome, make sure they find you handy.
They
Yep.
should at least find you handy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Red Green.
What are you working on, Javier?
I just did some Illustrator file. Let me share. I recreated. Can you share my screen?
I can as soon as I get turned around, brother.
No, come on, man.
I know. I got like 400 pounds of Mac in my lap. There you go.
So I recreated this in Adobe Illustrator. It's a label. Where's the label?
It reminds me of Beagle Boy stuff a little bit.
Yeah,
Beagle
but this is from
Bros.
Apple's. This is from Apple directly. So
Oh,
Apple
nice.
had this in the first Apple. Yeah, let me stop. Well, yeah, I'll stop it so you can see my screen. And these are the original labels.
Okay.
You can see they're really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So
You did a great job on the reproduction. Looks
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, it's actually Vector. I recreated everything in Vector, so it's really high quality.
So you
So
could
you
do
could-
a banner.
Oh
I
yeah,
was gonna say, yeah, it's Vector. He could make it the size of a building.
no problem. So I just did it and I put it in a PMG so people can print it directly. They just gotta print it with rounded edges, and they will have kind of like an original. Because Apple used to give this, so you can put it in your labels, in your discs. Yeah, here's another one, and I think somebody used this one. But as you can see, they're really, really bad now.
Is the file on your Patreon like Dropbox thing?
No,
or-
but I should. I just finished it a minute ago. I'll put it up. Yep. I'll put it up. I just put a PNG on the Apple group and in Facebook. But yeah, it's a good idea. I'm gonna put a PDF in my Patreon.
That'll be $1 for the idea. Just
That's
saying.
perfect. A dollar helps. Every little bit helps.
Yep.
Indeed. All right. So take a look. Here's the difference in the plastics.
Make you big.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't do anything.
His hands are
But you
full
can
with
see.
400 pounds of Mac.
I mean, there's a lot of Mac. I got a lot of Mac lap going on
Yep.
right now. I got Mac lap.
Damn.
Is that a laptop?
No, this is a 6500.
So what's it doing on your
Well-
lap?
Well, you're a big-
You
Because I'm
printed
putting
that
it back
one?
Hold it up
together.
next to your head like this.
Because I'm putting it back together.
well, you're a big guy. You need a Big Mac.
I know it's true.
And that's part of your exercise of the day.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Eric was holding it up like it
Part
was a
of my
boom
retro.
box up on his shoulder.
Yeah. You're supposed to hold it up like
Your
this and then make
eyes.
this hand look really ginormous.
Your eyes. I'm
Well, it's
incomplete.
looking good, Ron. Yep.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice going back together because I'm kind of sick of seeing this thing in pieces.
Yeah.
I
That's
just
a
want to
huge-
know how many screws you're going to have left over by the time you're
Oh,
done.
all.
It's like an old
All-
PC. You only need one in the
Wow.
back to hold the frame on. That's it.
Yeah, probably so.
Or cover.
Yeah, those screws there. I left them out because those are what was preventing it from working.
Yeah,
They're
absolutely.
defective.
Yep.
They're,
Obviously.
they're,
Yeah.
they're the broken parts.
Am I doing this correctly? Probably not.
Okay. Well, Ron, I'm going to head on out.
All right, Dave.
Thanks for
Yeah,
letting me be in the after stream party here.
sure.
Uh,
Yeah. Thanks
hey,
for hosting everything earlier today.
Yeah, no problem. And hopefully somebody will be streaming tomorrow. I'll be in a chat and all that. So you guys have
Yeah.
a good Memorial Day. Okay.
Yeah, you
Great
too,
one,
sir.
Yeah.
All
Thanks.
right.
You did.
All right.
You have a good one, Dave.
All right. You too. Bye bye.
Oh, thank God he's gone. Oh,
Jeez, I was sick and tired of him.
oh. So nice. What's his angle?
Yeah, he's too nice. It's, I suspect something.
Yeah,
Nobody can be that nice.
Is he Canadian?
No.
It's the calm before the storm. He did just get a new pocket knife, so watch out.
Oh no.
True.
Oh my God. Oh. I'm glad all the action's happening off camera. As you do. Oh, come on. Son of a diddly.
If you hit it harder, you'll make it fit.
Oh,
Nice
there we
legs,
go.
Ron.
Hey,
it is
thanks.
Ron's love. Just slap it.
I actually, I'll tell you what. They're pretty white, but compared to my look at the retro bright I did on my legs compared to my arms. So I just I bought some shorts. I normally don't wear shorts, but I've been trying to run and do some other healthy stuff recently. So I just
Oh, the other
Somebody
day,
needs to.
talking about that, the other day, Adam was here in Miami.
yeah.
And we met, and he told me he was really dark. He was been going to the beach a lot.
Oh yeah.
He was-
Mhm.
He had a great tan, and we compared
Yeah.
each other. And actually, he was darker than me.
Oh wow.
Isn't
You're
yours
no
factory
white man
installed?
anymore.
Way to go, white people.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't yours factory installed?
Yeah, mine is factory installed.
Killing me.
Yeah, but Javier has been around Retro Bright too much, so he needs to do the Bell and Hal treatment.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Actually, I
What is
should.
this doing? Trying to get this all lined up is what a pain in the ass.
It's funny when I play golf with your friends, people will say, "Do you ever touch grass? You need to go out and touch grass." And I'll say, "Man, I've got quite dark skin for someone who doesn't go outside."
Yeah, I just get darker.
Yeah.
It was 2 years ago, no, 3 years ago. I was at the beach with my girlfriend and her family, and I got sun poisoning on my feet.
What?
And-
What's some poisoning?
Huh?
Overexposure to the point
Yeah.
where you get sick.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
Damn.
It was, what was it? VCF Midwest 2021, I think it was. I couldn't go because I couldn't walk.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
And yeah, it'll be three years in September
Wow.
that I wasn't able to go.
You need to use sunblock,
I didn't use sunblock on my feet.
but you need it now from now on, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
the thing
Once
is,
you've had it, man.
Well, the thing is that was 3 years ago. Here, let me show you. You see my feet?
Yeah.
That's from it.
Or it looks like
Yeah.
you're still wearing sandals.
Oh yeah, that happened to me many years ago.
Oh, wow.
And that's been 3 years. And every time I'm out in the sun now, let's see here. Let me
It
get.
hurts.
No, I can feel it.
Shoot. Yeah. Oh,
And that's like a brown. That's not like a red. Like
yeah.
I get like toasted. I don't get red on my arms.
Yeah, me neither. I get tan.
I get tan, but
Yeah.
that's like a brown tan, whereas my arms are more like a bronze tan.
Mhm.
And it's on both my feet. My left one's worse than my right. So
Oh,
Wow.
wow. So your actual skin got affected, basically.
Yep.
and
Wow. I was not aware of that. Wow.
I mean, even back when I was in my 20s, I used to work as one of those persons that held a sign, the stop go at a construction.
Yeah.
And my feet got tanned, but I didn't get this.
Yeah, it just peels off and
Yeah, it
That's
took
it.
about 5 years for that suntan to go away.
wow. Damn.
Damn it, I did this wrong.
I feel right away.
Hey Ron, damn
Hey,
it,
what?
you did it. You did it wrong.
I know. Damn it, I did it wrong.
Obviously.
Here's the thing, though. This is what's awful: is that the guide literally says you got to run a screwdriver up here and just force this off, and it's going to make cracking, popping noises when you do it. And it just did. It just did again. It just made cracking, popping noises. So
Doesn't need to snapping.
yeah, so it's not great. It's not great. All right, so I have to put the top on first. Man, the problem is it's been like months since I took this apart, so I've completely forgot what I was supposed to do.
Did you take pictures of it?
No, because that seems like the smart thing to do.
Did you take it apart on a stream that you could go back and watch?
It's too late now, Sean. It's too late.
Yeah.
Hey,
I've
you're not my
already-
real dad. You can't tell
I've
me what
already
to
been
do.
exposed to
That's
the
it.
evil that is this thing. The evil that is this machine.
Do we dare say it's cursed?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd say so.
You need an old priest and a young priest.
Yeah.
And some Javier candles.
Ooh, it's
That's
coming
it.
together.
That's
Coming
it.
together
I think
now.
the candles will just solve the problem.
That's
Probably
it.
so.
Javier,
put an
did you ever
X
make a
it will work. If you lead it, it will automatically install the OS. That's
All
it.
right. Hey,
Did
I did it.
Did you ever make a Rifa candle, Javier?
No, I don't know where to get the smell, the odor or whatever it's called.
Like
I
just
think
make
you
the
gotta-
label and put it on just like one of the white candles from the dollar store or something. You know?
I mean, I could put Rifa smell, but if it doesn't smell like Rifa, I would love
Hey,
to smell
I
Rifa.
like a fish flavored candle.
Javier, I've got some concentrated reefa smell. Here, I'll sell it to you for dirt cheap.
Actually, I can just put the Rifas inside the wax and see what happens when the light goes.
Oh, that's a
goes
great
to it.
idea. Put them in there. Yeah, some burned up Rifas. Put them in there. When it heats up, it might let the smell out.
Yeah, I listed them as OEM Apple smoke/stink bombs for sale, cheap. Don't lowball me. I know what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw some polka dots in your ad, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
And
You
then
could triple that price.
what's his name? The cool guy that makes these videos to expose people. What's his name?
Oh, Ken.
Ken. He's such a cool guy. Yeah, just send one to Ken so he can expose me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This doesn't smell like Rifa.
yeah. Javier says it smells like Reefa, but it's not. On the latest episode of
not.
Scam Busters.
He's a scammer.
On the latest Scam Buster.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't Gwyneth Paltrow have a candle that supposedly smells like her?
Parts. Yeah.
Yeah. So if
Well,
they can if they can pull that off, you could pull off a Rifa candle.
I think so.
But I do like the idea of putting the Rifas in the wax, like a burned up Rifa, because it will probably let the smell come out once it heats up. You should live
Yeah, but
stream that.
if something happened and it explodes or something, I don't want to be. There's glass around.
Liable.
Just,
Yeah.
just
Yeah, I don't
buy
wanna be liable.
Paltrow's candles and relabel them. I'm sure they smell similar.
That's perfect.
Actually, did you see she did a commercial where it was like she had one of those candles in the commercial and she kind of smells it and then like it cuts back to her a little bit later and she's taking a bite out of it.
Oh,
So I was like, that's a good way to have like a sense of humor about like, this thing that has occurred.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
oh, Eric, man, you got me tearing up. That was too much. Oh.
My timing's usually not very well or good, but occasionally I hit the mark.
Occasionally.
Ron's a lot better at it than I am.
Oh my gosh. I gotta figure out what the hell's going on here. I love this Loctite, but I will tell you what, man, it's
You need
it
to
don't
hire a
stay-
professional, Ron.
It don't stay good for very long. Having to like cut back the container on this thing.
Got Jeremy's vintage hillbilly shack in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Hey, how you doing, Jeremy?
JVHS, how are things?
Scent, yeah. What about Hillbilly Scent? Ooh.
Ooh, hillbilly scented. Nice.
I'll pass on that.
It smells like moonshine.
Mm-hmm.
To get that, all I have to do is go outside.
Oh, this is funny. The other day I went to the arcade. We got an arcade near my house that's very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and it smelled like a skunk.
Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I was like, oh.
The different kind of reefa.
Right. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize my camera was like all blown out.
Yeah, we're looking at your feet. We're not looking
Yeah.
at your hand.
It'll happen.
Hi, knee.
Oh, it's a Furby.
Okay.
I'm digging through boxes trying to find a power cable, and I'm finding projects past. So this is I was planning on putting a Raspberry Pi in a Furby to
Yeah,
run
Furby, yeah, that's a good idea.
the that
Furby
device
OS.
that listens to you. I don't want to say the name because in case someone has it, but we'll call it Amelia by our friends at Amazon.
Cool.
But that's a project that I got the Furby, I ripped it apart, and then I put it in a box that's labeled 2017. So
Well, you'll get around to it
we'll
eventually.
get around to it one of these days.
Yeah. All right, I need to print some more of these feet. I keep forgetting. I need to scan and print some of those feet.
This is a very foot-heavy stream.
Can you print me some feet? Because mine are burned.
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's yeah. Sounds good, man. I'll get right on it.
Well, you all have a good rest of your afternoon or evening. It's time for me to go think about dinner. So,
Okay.
Take care.
yeah,
Good to see you, Sean.
Good to see
Yeah,
you.
thanks for the awesome
You're right.
after party. And
Yeah, I figured if we just had a few more minutes that people wanted to talk or catch up or finish something up, that it would be.
Yeah, because that Dave guy, he was like all of a sudden, oh, it's been 8 hours. We're done.
Yeah, I know. It's like 8 hours. Come on.
all right,
I
get
mean,
ready.
8 hours?
It's
Get
a
ready
holiday
for it.
weekend. I mean, come on.
All right, Sean. Have a good night, sir.
Yeah, get ready for the thank God he's gone in 3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Thank
Yeah!
Yay, he's gone.
He's a goner.
He's a gozer.
Oh, PowerBook parts. The bane of my existence.
Oh, man. I can't wait until all these Easy Flash 3s are done.
Oh, shit. Yep. Figure out what I'm doing.
So this toy from Jurassic Park has a mini. Can't really see it. A mini Quadra,
Nice.
Hmm.
Quadra 700.
I thought about buying one of those, but then I was like, nah. I
You should.
was like,
Can you buy them still?
no.
Oh,
I mean, eBay.
That's the only reason I bought it was the mini Quadra 700.
Adam
What's the
has
name of
one
it?
for,
I'll never own a real one, so
Adam has
not?
one he'll sell you for $500 in shipping.
a toy or a Quadra.
A Quadra.
I used to have one, and I got rid of it, but I kept the 2CI for some reason.
Yeah.
Right.
I wasn't that bright.
I'd rather a 2CI than a Quadra 700.
Yeah, but now the Quadra 700s are like the cool thing to own.
Right.
And I've gotten like 3 2CIs since then.
Adam had a pretty cool idea. He got a 700 with a broken front bezel, had like a chunk taken out of the middle of it. And he was thinking about leaving it there and putting something inside the computer like a raptor, sticking
Yeah.
its head out or the eye or something
Mhm.
like that.
Oh, kind of cool.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun idea.
Some of the machines that I've seen. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like 3 claw marks on part of the plastic. You could
Yeah.
dress it up as oh yeah, Raptor got this one.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like whimsical things like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, lots of people have an intact one. How many people have one that's like kit bashed to look like a dinosaur attack, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure Adam would be like, yeah, sure, that sounds cool. So go ahead and trade me yours.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that sounds like something that would be cool for you, Ron. Trade me yours.
Yeah, I'd rather a Quadra 800 than a 700. Even if I have to take the case on and off it several times.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I will honestly say the 700 kind of has some issues. Like, you got to think that it supports either 256 colors or millions of colors and nothing in between. So that seems like a real a real unforced error on Apple's part.
Yeah, because the 700, that the top comes off just like a 2CI, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, Quadra 800, not so much.
No, kind of more a pain in the butt getting in there.
Oh, taking it off is easy. Putting it on is is where you're going to learn new computer language.
Yeah.
I remember I bought 4 Quadra 800s from a guy.
Yeah.
Purely because they only had 8 megs of RAM in it, and he wanted machines with more RAM.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to open them and then close them again. So I got them for $100 each.
Wow.
This was about 96, 97.
Sure. I was gonna say I could see that.
Yeah, I mean they were going for like $400 or $500 at the time.
Yeah,
but
no doubt.
Yeah, he even gave me the memory to go with it to bring them all up to 136 megs.
Nice.
So then I turned around and sold them for $400 each.
That's even better.
Yep.
Just making sure.
That's pretty creepy.
Takes a lot of nightmares tonight.
Taking an inventory of my PowerBook parts. Because you never know. I need to go and 3D print some more of this stuff. Get some of this stuff scanned in.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do next week.
What kind of scanner do you have?
I don't even know who makes it. It's something that exists at the library on campus.
Oh, cool.
And I can go and use it. So I try to make use of it when I can. I actually was able to scan some other stuff. I put some other stuff out there on my Fangs for people to go and download, like the base for the Power CD.
Yep.
So anybody that just needs one of those can now, I guess, get one of those. Just print one up for fun
and profit.
I don't know about that, but I mean, whatever people are doing. I mean, I don't. It's all GPL released, so I guess people can play around with it if they really want to.
Yep.
Trying to see more PowerBook stuff. Oh yeah, here's all my PowerBook RAM. Oh, I wonder where this all went. Oh yeah, a couple of these modules from Silicon Insider. Like this is a 10 meg module, 160, 165, 180, and another little module for the PowerBook 100. If I can ever get a working one, be very excited for that. If I ever get a working PowerBook 100.
Ask Steve. He probably has 6 of them.
He's got a few of mine currently. But he's got my working PowerBook 100 motherboard, and he's also got some other bits and bobs from my PowerBooks, a bunch of my analog boards and some other things. So just be really great to get that all put back together one of these days. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Get extra
We'll
PowerBook.
play by ear.
Yeah. The PowerBook 150 is the only one of these that they put a heatsink on. All the rest of them, it's just like, whatever.
We don't care.
I don't. Yeah, they're like, nah, we don't care. It's like, oh, fair enough. I guess I don't care either. Take that, Apple. Oh yeah, you don't want to care? Well then, shit, I won't care either. Okay. So I put the RAM away. Everything's organized. Feeling good about that. Yeah. Got that machine put together. Damn. It's been a great day. Except for that I'm still missing pieces that I need. All right. Time to take apart the PowerBook. Give me 1 second. Be right back.
You do that.
All right.
Can't find the
PowerBook 150.
Oh.
I have a completely working one. And then actually I think this one has some issues. I don't remember what's wrong with it, but the plastics, this probably has the nicest plastics of any of my PowerBook 150. Most of mine are missing the thing, the little screw thing back there.
Yep.
Yeah, they all seem to be broke.
Yep. Yeah.
Like here's my really good PowerBook 150 for comparison.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's missing all the plastic there. And you know what? I don't know that I care enough to take it all apart. I really want to just print something that fits in that bay.
I may have it. Let me
Cover
see if
that
I
up.
can recreate it. Hold on, let me check.
Okay.
Yeah. Is this the thing?
Hold on. Let's look. Oh yeah, that bay cover thing. It's a little bigger on the on the 150. Yeah, the 150 is kind of a unique.
It's different. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I would love to find one that has that whole thing, but that seems to be kind of a pipe dream. But this one with the plastics intact, this is like a unicorn. This machine.
Oh wow.
Yeah. To have those plastics intact, come on, man.
Come on.
I want to pop this apart. I really want to see if it has any sort of RAM expansion in it, because I will tell you that a bunch of these, this uses the same memory as like a Duo. So there are quite a few of these out in the world that have like decent RAM. Oh, look at this. Oh, this battery is all. Oh, it's swell up.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
You overcharged it, Ron.
Ah, that must be it. Actually, I'm gonna take it apart, and then I'm gonna use Drake's battery to. This one here's had the serial number removed. Wonder what that's all about.
Mm.
That seems hinky to me.
It's been used in some kind of criminal activity.
I think so. Well, looky there. That's a big old RAM upgrade there, son.
Ooh.
So, yeah. And
Which one you
the
working
whole-
on here?
Say what?
Which PowerBook is this?
This is a PowerBook 150. And I honestly don't know if I have any auxiliary RAM in my PowerBook 150.
I don't recall you running into any.
Yeah, I sure don't remember having any. But so yeah, this would be really great. I do not recall how you remove. Oh, okay, that's how you remove it. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Now you know.
now I know, and knowing is half the battle. Hey, I love it. That's a great sound.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a good.
It booted without the RAM.
Oh, there it goes.
No.
All right. So listen to that duoing it up.
Hey, Javier.
Yes.
I bet you if you did a little bit of online research, you could find out what is the major component in burning electronics. And come up with that scent.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh.
It
yeah.
doesn't have to smell exactly like a Riffin.
It smells like a little bit sugary. You know,
Hmm.
it's a weird smell. Yeah, it's not like burn electronic smell. It's like more like I don't know,
I honestly haven't smelled one before.
like
so-
candy. Yeah, it's like candy, like very.
You want me to
Well,
send you
you
these
guys-
reefers?
Does burning sugar smell like it?
It's like not burning sugar, but like burning a candy.
Oh,
Yeah.
It-
You want me to
it's
send you these reefers and you can find out yourself?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
look at that. This thing just is like, I'll just power up.
Good.
The hard drive is not doing so hot, but what else is new?
I should test out my 180.
The screen looks bright.
Yeah, the screen looks really great. I have yet to find a 150 where the screen was not just like, unless it had vinegar syndrome,
Hmm.
that it was not.
You
just
need to
like,
come out with a
ready to
solution
go.
for that, man. Like some kit. for
Yeah,
people.
well, you can order a replacement polarizer online.
But you gotta cut it yourself, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but they're all like that. So there's a vinegar syndrome display.
Well,
All right, so let's pull the battery. Oh, son of a bitch, man. Oh.
don't break it.
I'm trying not to.
You
That
break
sounds
it,
like
you
an
buy it.
electrical snap.
Oh yeah, what was that I was taking apart the other day? And it really felt like I was breaking it to get it open. I don't remember now.
Talking about burning stuff, I was thinking about taking out my Atari, and I have like an Atari plotter, and I want to
Mhm.
test it. And I may be, I always burn Atari, so
Yeah.
it may be a fun episode.
Which Atari?
I got an 800,
Oh, nice.
and I got an external plotter. It's not a printer; it's a plotter.
10. You have the 1020.
1020, yeah. So
Yeah,
need-
I know a thing or two about Ataris.
Oh,
I know
good.
a thing or two about a thing or two.
Well, I know I know one thing. I can burn them.
He's the Atari destroyer.
I'm well known for being the Atari
This is what I
destroyer.
picked up recently. Oh,
Yeah.
you can't see it. Hang on, let me change.
Actually, let me show you something.
And of course, I got the box upside down. I picked this up recently.
Let's see.
Cool.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
It's not a heavy sixer; it's a light. The box shows a heavy,
Hmm.
but it works. Oh,
Yeah, I got
Not
this.
bad. I have 2 of those. Javier?
Yeah.
I've got 2 of them.
Well,
Magic
actually,
Sack?
this is a reproduction.
I have 2 original ones.
Well, that would be nice to. Can you open them?
Yeah.
To see, I think this is good anyway. No, I
Yeah.
think I was gonna ask you to, because
Yeah, I
I'm
would have to-
introducing them, but I think I got them.
Oh, is that you put the ROMs in it for
Yep.
the
I
Mac stuff?
haven't.
Yep.
I haven't,
Okay.
but it has the space for ROMs. I'm just missing a chip. No, not the chip. Oh no, I'm just missing the ROMs. Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
use the ROMs and the battery.
Yeah, I think my one has a ROM and the other ROMs and the other one doesn't. But I don't remember. I haven't seen the inside of them in years.
Yeah, I got them from some Polish website that they had everything, and I just downloaded the whatever it's called,
Mm-hmm.
make them, and I just did this label. I 3D printed this box, and I just need to burn the ROMs. But my Atari, I got a 1040 STF, I think it is.
Yep.
I think that will work with this. So we'll see. We'll
It
see.
should. That was the development system for that device.
Yeah. And there's another one that is like an L shape.
Yep. That's
And
the older version.
Yeah, it's supposed to be older or newer.
Older.
Oh, I thought it was a newer.
It's which one is it? The Spectrum or is it the Magic Sack?
I think it's Spectrum.
Yeah, the Spectrum is newer.
Okay.
The Spectrum also connects to the disk drive so that you can read Mac floppies.
Oh.
The Magic Sack will not read Mac floppies.
Hmm. Yeah, I just wanted to do this for Macintosh 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and I still been trying to. Every time I touch an Atari, it breaks. So it's on hold now.
Yeah. Are you breaking 8-bits or STs?
STs.
Oh,
8-bits are actually pretty
Yeah.
stable.
Oh, good. Because I don't care if you break STs, but if you break 8-bits, that's a different story.
Yeah, no, 8-bits, they're almost like an Apple II. They're very sturdy.
Yeah.
But the STs are crap. I'm sorry. I was very excited about it, but they're not as great as I thought they were.
The ST is not crap. It is a royal piece of shit.
Okay. I mean, it's an impressive design, but the plastics are not very good.
Yeah, well, wait, Jack Tramiel. Need I say more?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Plastics are
mean-
not good, and the design, the system is crap.
The only reason why the design is impressive is because it was made in 6 months.
No, I mean, they look beautiful, and I always wanted one, and then I got it and I connected it, and for the time there were other computers that will show you a lot more information just by turning them on. They wouldn't make a sound, and this doesn't even make a sound, so I never know if it works or not, and it takes like 30 seconds to turn on, so I don't know if it's actually alive or not. So it's crazy. It's I mean,
As
I
long
don't
as
wanna
if you
crush
have just make sure you put a disk in the disk drive, and it'll start up a lot faster.
Okay, yeah, I got a Goldec and
Just
one
put
of
a
those
non
Goldec.
just put a non-bootable disk in the disk drive,
Okay.
and it'll boot a lot faster, because what it's doing is it's trying to read the disk to boot from, and it takes a while for it to realize that there's no disk in it. But if you have like like just a generic blank formatted floppy in there, it'll boot almost immediately because the TOS itself is actually in the ROM.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But
it
yeah.
detects the disk and says, "Oh, there's a disk in here I can't boot from," and then immediately,
Exactly.
yeah.
Well, no. Basically, what it does is it detects the disk, sees that there's no there's nothing to boot, and there's no auto start back, so it just goes straight to the
Right.
TOS.
There you go. Yeah.
Whereas it sits and spins for a while trying to detect the absence of a disk.
Right.
Right.
Um,
Cool.
It's weird. It's
yeah,
weird.
I mean, I think part of the reason why I dislike the ST so much
Mhm.
is because I got an Amiga first,
Mm,
Oh, sure.
and I
yeah.
think if
Yeah.
I would have gotten the ST first, I would have liked the ST a little bit.
Yep.
I would have liked it more than I do. I still would have liked the Amiga more, but
Yep.
I would like the ST more than I do because, in my mind, the ST is everything that's bad about the Commodore 64. It's basically a one-trick pony that was designed to be as cheap as possible.
yeah. Yeah.
And the Commodore 64, that one trick is the SID chip. Everything else was generic off-the-shelf parts. I mean, the VIC-2 chip, Moss has been selling them for 2 years by that point.
hmm
So it wasn't anything special. The ST, the same way. The only thing that really made the machine special in any kind of way, really, was the built-in MIDI ports.
Yeah.
I mean, everything else was off the shelf, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a disappointment for me. I wanted to like it, but honestly, it's been like
Yeah.
disappointment after disappointment.
Yeah, I mean, it's impressive what they did with it and what people do with it.
Yep.
But still, it's just not. It
Yep.
just isn't there.
Is not. Yeah. Exactly. It's not there. And it has great games, but that's it. Even the OS, it frustrated me that there's several versions of TOS, and when you turn it on, it doesn't even tell you which version do you have.
Yeah, you have to go to the about version.
Well, no, there's no about because if you don't have any disk or anything in, there's no menus.
If there's no menus when you turn it on and plug it in and turn it on, then something's wrong.
Well, yeah, I can show later, but yeah, you turn it on. If you don't have anything else, you got to put a floppy that shows the system information or something like that, sysinfo,
Yeah.
and that's when you can see the. Well, at least that's how I found out. But other than that, I couldn't see the version at all.
Yeah, you may have a 1.0 TOS.
Maybe, but it doesn't even say 1.0. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 1.0 doesn't say.
I think it's 106, the one that I have. I'm not sure.
Yeah, if you have 106, then you just go up to the third menu item, bring it down, and then you do about TOS.
Okay, I'll check it. I was very frustrated because I wanted to know what I had, and I had to download this program that showed me the version. So I was like,
Yeah.
But whatever, it's Atari.
No, it's an ST.
I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry, you're right. Oh, but my 800, I bought this little cartridge that gives it more RAM.
Yeah.
And I just ran the Prince of Persia, the new one that they made.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, they did a great job with that. The guys that created it. Wow, the music is amazing. Yeah.
Yep. Pretty wonderful.
Yeah.
What gets me is that the Atari 800 was released 6-8 months before the VIC-20, but yet everyone compares it with the Commodore 64, which was released 3 years later.
Yeah,
that's quite a feather in the Atari 800's cap, considering it's being compared to a machine 3 years newer.
exactly. Yeah, I've heard that. Several people say, "Well, I prefer my whatever," and it's a newer computer. You cannot put
Yeah.
kind of comparison. It's
Mhm.
so, yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like saying that your 3060 is better than your 2060.
Correct.
Well, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
2 years newer. Of course, it's going to be better.
Of course it is. Yeah.
But there's the rub. The 64 isn't 2 years of technology newer.
No. True. Yeah, I had Commodores also. I had a 128. I ended up selling it.
Yeah, I have a 128D on my desk underneath my main PC here.
Hmm.
Yeah, all the stuff down here is non-Atari stuff. All my Atari stuff's in the bedroom.
Yeah, the first Ataris are nice. The 800 and the 400. I got an XL. I won an 800 original with a keyboard, with a nice keyboard.
Yeah.
I'll get it eventually, but yeah, that's a good one.
How much would you be willing to pay for an 800?
I'm not sure. I'm not. I got to go and check prices, but yeah, I think it's, I don't know, 100 maybe, 100 something. I'm not sure.
How about for one that's guaranteed to work?
Oh well, more. But again, I gotta see how much are the prices right now. I don't even know really what's the price.
Can I help you, dog? What do you want? I'm kind of busy here.
Actually, let me check prices. Let me tell you.
Yeah, at VCF Midwest, I bought one because I wanted a card in it, but that's my 5th or 6th one, so I don't really need it. I just want the card out of it.
Yeah. 800. Oh crap! This guy $289 went for it, not working. Okay, and then there's $1.98 first listed. Right.
I'll give you one for $299, guaranteed
Jeez,
to work.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need it because I got an XL that does exactly everything that the 800 does. I just like the look and feel of the 800.
Yeah, the 800 doesn't do everything that the 800 XL does.
Yeah,
It's,
exactly. Yeah,
It's sort of like the difference between a 2 Plus and a 2E.
Plus and 2E, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But you can get the Incognito board, which turns the 800 into a fully functional machine that's capable of doing both the 800 and the 800 XL.
Ooh. I mean, yeah. What I like about the 800, normal 800, it's the look and feel.
Yeah,
It just looks like an Apple II. You know what I mean?
right.
I was at a retro game store a couple of weeks ago, and they had a, I think it was like a 400 or whatever, but it had a aftermarket keyboard on it. So it was like a, actual,
Yeah, a nice keyboard.
not the microwave button style. But they wanted like $200 for like the whole thing, and it's like, eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, those keyboards weren't as bad as people say. The thing is that when back in the day, when you type on them, you didn't have to use a lot of pressure for them to work, so they worked pretty good.
Mm.
Yeah, I have a 400, but I've never actually used it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have one 400 because someone offered me obscene amounts of money for my other 400.
What about those keyboards? Those are bad, man. The 400.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I put my machine back together and did not hook up the video.
Oops.
Let me see. Did I do that? Yeah, I did that. Let's make sure it didn't bend any pins. Nope, doesn't look like it.
Is the cartridge slot between like the 400 and the 800 XL the same?
Do what?
The cartridge slot for the 400 and 800 XL, are those like the same? Are they compatible?
Yes.
Or... Okay.
The thing is, the 800 has 2 cartridge slots.
Okay.
And the XL has only 1. But the thing is that the difference is that the 2 cartridge slots are 8K, and the left cartridge slot you can actually put a 16K cartridge in, and it's fine. You if you put a 16K cartridge in the left slot, you can't use the right slot at all because the section of memory that's dedicated to it is being used.
Yeah. I was going to say it addresses all that, all the available space.
Yeah. And there's a very few cartridges made for the right slot.
Right. Well, that was very sad.
Uh-oh.
I was really hoping that this RAM module here was more than 8 megabytes or 4 megabytes. This is 4 megabytes. Look at this. It's
Well, it should
completely
be 4.
populated. It's like 4 megabytes.
Well, can it take 6?
I think it'll go. Since it'll take Duo memory, it'll take up to 32 megabytes or something.
Oh, I just wondered if
36
you
megabytes.
populated the rest of the empty spots there.
Yeah, I mean, I might send it to Drake and see what he can work out. He's Trey's genius. So PowerBook PowerBook 150 Apple specs. 36 megabytes is where it kind of caps out at.
Yeah.
So, but the weird thing though is the machine will actually also do grayscale, and that's not like a listed. It's supposed to be 640 by 400 2-bit color, but it actually will do 4-bit grayscale too on the display. So the 150 is kind of nice for that type of stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
But let me switch my camera back. So I need to see what I can do to get this puppy maxed out. Like the best PowerBook 160 ever made. PowerBook 150 rather.
Yeah, I'd really like to expand the memory in that 180C I've got.
Yeah. How much RAM do you have in there?
Just the stock. I think it's what, 4? 2 or 4.
Silicon Insider makes well, I don't know if he makes them for those
Just
other
the
ones.
180. He doesn't
Yeah,
make the 180C.
I was gonna say because I have some RAM in my 165. I don't have any RAM in my 180. It's other than the stock. So I wish I had a working display on my 180. See, I just I sent it to, or I dropped it off with Steve. So Steve eventually, I guess, is going to go ahead and take a look on that for me about recapping that display.
Yeah, I think it can only, the max it can do is 14.
Kind of limited. Kind of sinks, but
yeah. I just like the screen on it.
What, dog?
Yeah, I do too. It's small, but it's really nice.
Yeah.
So I saw there was that video that Duke Miami made recently where he showed his and there's like lines and everything through it, and it was like, yeah, that's not normal. It's cooking itself right now, buddy. You should get it to a repair. So a PowerBook 170 JLPGA showed up on eBay recently. That is the Japanese Ladies Professional Golf Association PowerBook 170 that was given away, I think, as a promotion or something like that, as a golfing event in Japan.
The colored one?
Brand new. Yeah, it's the one where it's all different colors, like it looks like a prototype. And yeah, they're neat. I have no idea how much it's going for because
very
the auction-
expensive. Jimmy
Yeah,
Grewal has 2 of them.
Oh, really?
And
I just would like to look
paid
at
a lot of money from them.
Sure. But I see there's one on eBay and it's just got listed, I think yesterday or today or something like that.
Nothing.
And I never got to see what the buy it now price was because people just started bidding on it. It's
Of
it's
course.
literally at $11.06 right
Damn.
now. But if you read the auction, it says this item can be purchased at the buy it now price only. No bidding allowed. Please do not bid. All bids will be removed. We will not respond through eBay message.
So
And I'm like, well, then why did you set this up as an auction
Yeah.
rather than just make it a buy it now thing? It's
What was the logic in that?
know. But the
buy it
funny
now
thing,
price was $41.40.
okay,
most
well,
likely
the seller is like,
automatically,
they have like 15,000 feedback. You think at that point in the game that you would know how to list an auction.
right.
Yeah.
So Ron, if you have like $4,000 to spare, you could buy a JLPGA PowerBook.
Yeah, why not? Just
you know,
buy several of them.
Just do it.
just take out a loan. Sell your car.
Right. I mean, what are you doing with your car? Going to
Yeah.
work? Like some kind of
Well, who
loser.
needs a car when you can have a PowerBook?
That's
Useless.
exactly right.
But a colorful PowerBook.
It reminds me of Volkswagen had like a Golf that was all different. Like every body panel was like a different color,
Oh yeah.
and they were different. Different like patterns. So they had the frame, and then depending on what color frame you had different different fender and a different door, and
Hmm.
they were not big sellers.
Yeah, imagine that.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
How do I share?
Hey guys, I'm gonna go have dinner.
Okay. Sounds good.
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you too.
Take
See ya.
care.
Have a good night.
You too. Thank God I'm gone.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah. I need to find some more PowerBook parts. I'm in the home stretch for
Yeah, what do you need?
oh gosh. I need. Oh yeah, that's cool.
You can see
I
the
really
background is different patterns.
Yeah. I have complete machines. I really don't need anything. I really don't need anything.
What do you want?
Oh man, that's a different story.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want a working PowerBook 180 screen. I want a working PowerBook 100. Those are the two things I want, and it's all in
Yeah.
Steve's hands at the moment. I want some PowerBook Duo memory.
See, Ron, who needs a PowerBook when you can have
A Furby.
standby? You need to open it.
Stand by.
Standby.
Stand by.
It's a very convenient laptop to open. Oh, there we go. You can have the one.
I have one.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've got one of those
It's
somewhere.
got little antennas that flip up.
Yeah, they're super cool. It's got a
You
crank
can-
on the side.
This one, no, that was a
prototype.
that was a prototype. I think they sold a power adapter that had a crank on it,
Yeah.
but by default it didn't. Look, yeah.
It was a great concept.
A tablet.
Yeah. One laptop per child.
They were like, "This is going to be $100 laptop," and then I think it ended up being like $200. But I think if you bought one, it would they donate
They
one.
donate one.
Yeah, it was a buy one, give one to a child kind of deal.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one free, but you didn't get this free one.
Right.
Yeah.
A child got a free one.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's buried right now.
I'm surprised the battery on this thing still works.
I know. I bought one too.
Yeah.
And I actually, because Jeremy from Jeremy's Retro Bar, he's got like, a whole collection of just neat one-off weird things. He didn't have one, so I gave mine to him, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, the battery works." I said, "Yeah, it's pretty crazy, right?"
It was like a iron sulfide battery or something weird like that.
Yeah, it's just really strange that they're still good. But here's the deal: if the CMOS battery in it dies, they're done. Like there's something about the Linux or something on it, it commits suicide, and that's really it. Like your machine's just done.
There's a bug in the first version of the firmware
Yeah.
that's updatable.
Okay.
So you can fix it.
That's
That
cool.
if it lost the CMOS memory and lost track of the date and time, it would randomly start up with something, and if it was an invalid date time, it would hang and it wouldn't boot.
Yeah.
So you would never get to a user interface. The one I bought had that problem. And what you have to do is open it up and add a couple of wires to the serial interface, and then use a go in through what do you call it? So you have a terminal interface into Linux. When it boots, you can actually correct that.
Oh,
And
that's
then
cool.
you can update the firmware from download it and update it with a SD card after you can get it to boot, because it won't do the SD update unless it can boot. So there is a way around it. It was kind of tedious, and it took me 3 days to fiddle around because there's no jack anywhere. You have to find the two leads and solder wires to it. Yeah.
That's good to know.
But I got it working. And once you update the firmware, the CMOS battery can die, and it's okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I just know that it was kind of like you were on borrowed time if you didn't do some things to kind of fix them up a bit.
Yep. Yeah, most people wouldn't, be able to do that themselves. So it'd be bricked, and they wouldn't be able to do anything with it.
Yeah.
You could still send them into a place, and they'll fix them.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I know there's like some arcade PCBs that kind of have a similar thing where if the battery dies.
Yeah. Like CPS2, but they've fixed that though now. They decrypted all that stuff, and then it's basically it's replacement ROMs that have the decryption keys just built in. So that's nice that they were able to kind of fix all that. But
I added you could run I think it was Fedora version 18 was the last one that was compatible with it that they had built the kernel for, and you could run it from an SD card and have it boot, and that way you weren't limited by the amount of memory on the unit. So I did that. Mine boots right up into somebody had compiled a version of Mini VMac for it.
Oh, nice.
So mine actually boots right into Mini VMac.
Very cool.
I thought that was kind of cool.
All right, Frank, I'm making a list here. What all am I supposed to be sending to you?
You're making a list and you're checking it twice.
Yes.
Find out who's
What
naughty.
was it? Hang on.
I got that video scaler.
Yeah.
I got that
And there was something else. What the heck was it?
video scaler. There was that 128.
Oh, that's it. Yep.
And the
SSD.
list of naughty girls you send to me.
Got it. Got it.
Awesome. Thanks,
I will
sir.
do that. All right.
Man.
I really wish that the university was open tomorrow because I would go and scan some of these things that I've been putting off for a while. Scan some of this stuff. It's just sitting around.
Scan?
Scan it.
Like paper?
No, like 3D scan it.
Oh.
Scanning on a river.
Yeah, I know. Just
Years ago,
really great.
at the Maker Faire, they had this whole like Connect setup that was like set up to do 3D scanning. It was like a turntable, and an Xbox Connect on like a thing that raised and lowered it as it spun, and you could like you could stand on the turntable and get a 3D scan of you.
That's cool.
So somewhere I've got a 3D scan of me. It was like you had to spin it. Yeah, it spun it so many times.
Yeah.
And they did it once, and then it didn't. The file didn't save correctly. So like, oh, sorry, we have to do it again. They did it a second time. But by the second time, you're getting all dizzy. So like,
Yeah.
I'm like moving around. So I think they did 3 scans of me, and the last 2 they saved, and they were just like, yeah, we're just gonna like combine them and figure it out. And like, good, because I can't do it a 4th time.
Yeah. I'd be like, yeah, it's it's a goodly amount, thanks.
Yeah.
Holy crap, those 3D scanners are expensive.
The one that the university has is like $4,000. So it's not a small expense, that is for sure. I don't know. I've made some really nice models with it. It's in our media center on campus, so it's just
That's pretty cool.
kind of just hanging out over there.
I just Googled it. I've not seen them before.
Yeah, it's not everybody. Not everybody knows how to actually use it. So
Yeah.
I went through and kind of worked with the staff over there to be like, hey, I used this like one time a year ago, and it would be really great to be able to like, use this and actually like set this thing up that I want to do and all that. And they were like, yeah, that sounds awesome. We should do that. And I'm like, yeah, we should do that. So I've got a whole stack of blue scuzzies and stuff in my office at work, and I just got all the RP 2040s in and everything. So I just need to solder them up and put all those together, and then I could put my Classic 2 together. I can finish up a bunch of these machines that I've just been putting off doing anything with. I just I got to get that board. I've got a board I got to send back to
Will?
To Will. Oh damn! What did I drop?
Will I am.
Yeah. Gotta get that all sent off because I have a video card for the SE30.
Oh
that
yeah.
I need to reverse engineer how the video output works. I think it's just composite. So I'm gonna have to.
Is that
play
one
with
of the
that a bit.
Radius ones?
No, this is it is a Radius, but it's like a black and white page display.
Yeah.
So it's not really all that great. It's just kind of it.
Now,
Is what it is.
The board that Bowl made, I know it's got Ethernet. Does it have video too?
I don't know. It doesn't. No,
No.
that'd be great. There
Yeah, I was
really
gonna
needs
say,
to be
that's not
like
bad.
But what Bully did is he did make the gosh, whatever it is, because Ryan has one, and it'd be really great.
Oh yes, he does.
I would
He
love
has
it if
that
he would
with
send
the
it to
cable.
me.
Yeah, he's got that with the cable for it.
Grayscale, the Exceed grayscale
boy.
video card. Those are great.
I just realized I left my solder iron on.
Whoops.
Best to shut that off. I've left it on overnight before.
Yeah, that's
Not
not
intentionally.
healthy. That's not healthy for it.
Not intentionally. Oh, pickles.
Well, Will has some cool stuff in his shop.
Say it again.
Will has some cool stuff on his shop.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
does.
does.
I was telling Will the other day on the stream, I said he puts out more products in such a short amount of time than most companies do in an entire year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm buying 5 sheets of those RAM sticks from them. The 30-pin sim ones with the lights.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are cool.
Those are cool.
Okay, so I've got one working Blue SCSI out of those ones that I put together today.
Hey, good.
Rudy.
Yeah. Can't believe I put it together backwards.
Well, stuff happens.
It happens.
It's,
Well, the pictures were on that side, so I just assumed it all goes on that side, just like the last one.
I'll buy it from you for $1.
You can have them for free because I was going to toss them in the trash can.
Well,
You're
you know
gonna
what you
cost
can
more paper.
do. I mean, rather, if you don't want to desolder the blue pill, you can just cut. I mean, it's just a a diode. Just cut the diode and put a shunt across it, and
That's
it will
true,
just
too.
work. It will just work.
That's true, too.
I mean, if it will fail catastrophically if something goes wrong, but
Oh, wait, I missed it. What did you solder on the wrong side?
I picked up, I had Joe send me 4 of the external Blue SCSIs, the V1s, because I wanted to use them for the 2 GSs in some of the older machines. And I put together 2 of them. Both had the exact same problem. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. And then come to find out, I put all the components on the wrong side.
Oof.
well,
As
not
he
all.
described it,
Not
he
all.
told us,
all.
Steve,
The
Two of them.
diode.
2 of them were supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, the diode and the SD card slot, but he put the
Yeah.
diode on the wrong side of the board, so the
Yeah.
polarity is backwards. So it's
See.
turn off all voltage. But I would sure think that, I mean, I would not hook it up to my Sandwich 2. I would be
Well,
like, oh, here's an SE, an
problem
800K
is-
SE motherboard to test with.
Yeah, but the problem is the whole controller is on backwards as well.
Really?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
didn't
pinning,
notice
everything's flipped.
that.
It's all
pinning is
mirrored.
the opposite.
Wait,
Yeah, everything's flipped around.
well, hold on. If I'm
what-
bring yours over here and show me what you got. Tom's here too. Tom can weigh in on this because he's an
Yeah.
expert. He's built a million of these.
Oh,
No, show me the other side.
Oh, this side. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yes.
Oh, so it's flipped. Because the SD, it's been a while since I built one, but the is the blue pill just flipped 180 degrees? Like,
no.
Hang on a second. Let me look at this.
But he's
Because I'm
mirrored
looking at
on.
mine.
3.3 and G are here.
I'm looking at mine. So you can hold yours up. I'm holding mine
So-
up in the exact same orientation.
Yeah, but the blue pill should be the opposite direction because I'm looking at the top.
Why
of the
are
blue
you
pill.
saying that? But just look at mine. Hold yours up.
Yeah,
Are your jumpers on the correct side compared to mine?
yeah.
Well, then why do you think it's backwards?
Because if I'm reading the top of the board, the 3.3 and the G are in this bottom corner down here,
Okay.
where on the opposite, they're down here.
No. I mean, that doesn't go on the other side of the board.
Yeah, because if you read the
yeah, that's
Wait,
He
so
flipped
what
the board
version?
around.
1.1,
You completely flip the entire board
Yes.
upside down.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All the
Yes.
traces
All
are
right.
going to the wrong pins.
Okay.
Yes,
I was
correct.
because I was thinking of that you were saying that your blue pill was just like flip
Oh
flop.
no!
And I was
It's-
like,
so
no, that looks oriented
it needs
correctly.
to flip the other direction.
Right.
and the
Yeah. So
3.1
you
blue
use
pill
the
needs
board in the
changed.
wrong direction. Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
He pulled
Yeah.
with Steve.
I
Okay.
pulled a Steve 100%. I did.
Okay. Got
Yeah.
it.
But what's
Fair
a
enough.
pain in the butt is getting these things back off of here because the solder flows through to the other side.
I wouldn't worry
So,
about it. I wouldn't worry about it
I don't know.
because it's the blue pills are cheap. All of it's cheap. If you
Oh,
wanna
it
test
is.
out.
Yeah, 100%.
And you can just order the PCBs if you really wanted to.
Oh, yeah. And I ordered 100 minutes. Oh, 100 minutes. I
But
ordered
Thomas
100.
Armstrong's right. Hot air, take it apart.
That's what I was thinking. I have a hot air gun. So
Yeah.
what I was thinking is I'll try it on the rework station. And if that doesn't work, then screw it, because I bought 100 of the Blue Scuzzy 1 desktop versions. So I assembled a ton of those.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just this is the first external that I had put together.
If you're able to get the blue pill off,
Mm-hmm.
Send me a message on Twitter or whatever.
Okay.
I've got a bunch of PCBs.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
I can hook you up with PCBs and all the components. And I mean, even
because like I have a ton of these resistor banks, the capacitor resistor banks. Yeah. I got a bunch of those because they're the same exact ones that are on the desktop version.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I was having a problem with the cheap blue pills. So what I did on this last desktop one that I made, I put headers.
Yeah.
And socketed it. So I'm like, if the thing's a piece of crap, I'll just pull it off and throw it away. The rest of the board's good.
There was one manufacturer of them on Amazon that I found to be pretty reliable. The I think it has a robot in the name.
I'll have to look.
It's like a 5-pack. It's been
that's what I've been buying. Yeah.
And
those are the ones I've been buying lately, yes.
They seem to be pretty reliable, but like I found one source of the blue pills and I ordered like 100 of them and probably 90 of them were bad.
Oh wow.
And it was like through
AliExpress,
and it was just like,
yeah,
well, we'll take them back, but we have to pay for shipping and like.
Oh yeah, then you're spending more than you would have.
Yeah. Then I gave Eric a bunch of them, and he had Eric Hogason, and he had no problem with the ones I gave him. So I don't know if I was just unlucky or what.
You know what's weird is I had to when I was programming the blue pills, I'd have to do one step on my Mac and the other step on my PC. I couldn't get both to work on the PC.
Oh wow.
So I'd have to program one portion on one portion on the other to get them to work.
And when with the newer firmware that has like the USB bootloader, I found when you go to program them on the Macs, it shows up as like a modem or something.
Yeah.
So at some point, I was like looking through my system preferences, and I looked at.
That's hot.
I saw I had like 200 of these weird like modems added to my computer. I'm like, what the hell are these? And I realized, it's every time I program a new
blue pill, it adds it as another device.
It adds it as another device.
Oh, oops.
It's
a little bit of a quirk.
Well, guys, I don't want to be rude, but I have not had dinner.
You don't have to go, but you can't stay here.
Yeah,
I just ate mine.
Oh, that's good.
I'm smoking mine.
Oh, nice. So I'm gonna hit the road. Thanks everybody for stopping by.
Yeah, no worries.
You want to say some who you are and where to find you and all that good stuff. Tom Barber.
I'm good.
So it's your.
Usually just find me in streams like this.
You can find me
usually
like this. Sometimes
Streams
organized.
that-
Most of the time not organized. And
Brought to you by a viewer like you.
Yeah. Streams that have no
On
standards
Twitter.
like this one.
at Torbar or in Mastodon, which I probably spelled incorrectly, Torbar at bitbang.social.
Cool. Eric.
You can find me at bitbang.social, Eric's Edge, and on Twitter at Eric's Edge, although I'm infrequently on there now, and YouTube at Eric's Edge Videos.
Nice. Sloopy.
You can find me in Sloopy's Dungeon and on finer streams all around. Yes,
Yeah.
the ones that get fines all the time. And you can find me on YouTube and in many of the Discords around town.
It's true.
Just like Bob Evans, you could find me down on the farm.
Yeah.
Or on YouTube at Frodo Jedi, or on Mastodon at the Frodo Jedi at bitbang.social, or Old World Tech Fridays, or a stream like yours.
Cool. Hey everybody, it's Ron from Ron's Computer Videos. You know where to find me. It's ronscompvids.com. So if and for everybody that's not signed up and got one, Linktree, really handy. You can dump all your stuff on there, go out to like Pork Bun, buy a domain name, point it at that, and then just have that go to wherever else you want it to go. I don't know what they're doing, but anyway, you should investigate that. It's pretty cool. So anyway, everybody have a wonderful evening. Thanks for everybody for stopping by.
Thanks.
Hopefully you saw Dave's stream earlier today. It's like 8 hours long. It's pretty crazy. It's a long day on these Sundays. So thanks everybody for stopping by. Good to see everybody at home. Bye. Bye.